Mike and Dave rolling, boots on the ground. Big Rooster Media making their rounds, tackling.
Hey, what's up, Clement Falls? This is Mike.
And what's up, Clement Falls? This is Dave. And before Bill's rushing us into the news, we just want to take a minute and thank each and every one of you because it's snowballing.
Things are starting to move.
Yeah, so thank you, each and every one of you. YouTube, we surpassed the 200 subscribers window, ceiling, whatever. So 14,000 views so far on miscellaneous. That's totals, but sincere thank you.
Yeah, and I know 200 subscribers in general may or may not sound like a whole lot, but it seems like the progression is moving quicker and quicker. The more we get, the faster it grows. The faster it grows, the more we get. And so, yeah, I feel like we're going in a good direction there.
Yeah. Partnerships and what do you call it? Like Whiskey Bent, inviting us down there for a pre-opening, and I don't know, chat GBT songs and
Sending us theme
songs.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. And then on the Facebook side of things, we gained like 400 followers in a month and over 25,000 views in the last month. So thank you for checking in on Facebook also. And I think I'm going to try to make a little more concerted effort to include a little bit more stuff there. I mean, we try to do our best with reels and stuff like that, but thanks for checking in there. We'll do our best to add a little bit more content on that as well.
Well, when I'm eating hot wings and stuff, I couldn't really touch anything. They wouldn't let me, so I couldn't really
right
wipe the phone or anything at the time. So, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, we just both wanted to say thank you guys very much. Thanks for following, sticking with us. New stuff coming fairly consistently. We've got the changeover from, if you follow our Kentucky Bourbon Boys, you know that last week was the last episode under that title. And from here on out, a little more reflective, I guess, of our tastes, but day drinking with Mike and Dave.
Yeah, we'd be day drinking now.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks again, folks. Bill's yelling at me. Hey, when guys going to get to the news?
All right,
or what?
whatever. So, tax season, of course. Your, what is it? The house tax is due and all a bunch of other stuff. But, so yeah, Klamath County, what do you know, is being scammed, I guess. So you get a normal, from what I pulled up, it's like a normal tax statement, but they're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars being owed.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty legit.
Oh, it does.
But, yeah, so don't...
It's on mybasin.com if you want to see the actual document.
I guess we could, cross-pollinate. But it looks pretty... It looks like a pretty legit tax scam. But, yeah, you don't... taxes are weird, but, most house taxes are taken out on your... through your mortgage, shoved in a, what is that?
Yeah,
whatever account.
Escrow account,
and it's done for you. So unless you own your house outright, or unless you have a weird whatever you really want to pay your taxes, it's already taken care of for you. So don't call the number. Don't send 170. If you have $100,000 laying around, you can
send it to the studio.
You can have a Coke can. We're looking for sponsors anyway, but don't. So they're recommending, and yes, call the Klamath County Clerk's office if you do get a weird tax statement. But yeah, 170 just on taxes, that's group. It's group.
Yeah. All right. And kind of keeping it light. For change, you got some of the heavier stories?
I know what's going on this week.
I know, it's weird.
Bill came at me with my job, so
hate to get fired from a non-paying job, right? Stagecoach Pizza. If you're familiar with them, if you're local, I'm sure you are. But they're under new ownership. Ryan and Janelle Bakke purchased it. Ryan's a retired F-15 pilot, and they also have a new manager, Joey Ross. So if you haven't popped in there lately since they've changed hands, you might want to go check it out. 5235 South 6th Street. And we wish them well in their new endeavor. The Stagecoach has kind of been a staple around town for a while.
Very long time, yeah. I don't know if they're changing anything yet, but
I know my cousin used to be a plumber here in town. He said anytime you needed to find a plumber in Klamath Falls, just go over to Stagecoach and you'll find one sitting there. So, anyway,
okay.
plumber jokes.
Gotcha. Kind of like the cop with the donut. Or
Yeah,
something?
sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, plumber and a pizza, whatever.
All right. So, as we covered before, your real ID is coming up. So May 7th is your federal cutoff for these real IDs. So flights probably are affected more than anything, but there's ways around it. There's a whole slew of stuff. So if you already have a good standing passport, that will cover you on domestic and international flights because it kind of took stuff out of order. If you were able to slip in there with a non-real ID to get your passport renewed, your passport really supersedes the real ID. So if you have a good passport, you are covered for travel even without your real ID. Now, we're not discouraging you from getting your real ID, but you don't have to make a breakneck DMV because that's what they're going to get now because, come on, May 7th, it's like next weekend or something.
Right.
But yes, it's going to get busier and busier at the DMV, so I kind of recommend slipping in there before that. You don't want to. DMV is already long. You don't want to make it longer than what you have to. But there's ways around it. But yeah, that is coming. So
I think the key takeaway there for me anyway is that even domestic travel now, you'll need to fly. You'll have to have either a real ID or a passport.
correct.
Even domestic.
Correct. So yeah, it is a real, no pun intended, but a real thing. But there are ways around it. But yes.
If it's not a real ID, it could be a real problem. Is that what you're saying in there? God.
Good. Well,
Sorry, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so yeah.
this guy.
Right.
So May 7th, real ID. And I haven't heard, so the DMV kiosk at Fred Meyer, I don't know if that's going to help you out or not,
Right.
but I'd schedule something at the actual DMV.
Right. Well, I skated in. I'm one of the ones I don't have a real ID, but I do have my passport. It's current, so
Yep.
I'm at that point right now. All right, back to me.
Sure. What do you have, Mike? Oh,
Pump track.
hey, we're PG here.
A pump track. It sounds like something that a song, I don't know, from Fergie or Cardi B or something, but it's actually a pump track is I'm going to read the definition to you guys so I don't get
Sounds like the soundtrack
YouTube
off
censored.
a porno or something. I don't.
G. Anyway, it's a circular trail designed for riding wheeled sports equipment such as bikes, skateboards, or scooters, where you generate momentum by pumping their bodies up and down instead of pedaling. So maybe you're right. Type of recreational infrastructure offers numerous benefits to our community, including supporting bike tourism, community engagement, and promoting a healthy, active lifestyle. It actually looks like a pretty cool deal. It's going to be just north of Ullalona Park, and I'm especially the youth in this town. There's not a lot of options: skateboard parks, bike tracks, pump tracks, whatever you want to call them. That's awesome. I mean, you need to be able to get out and do stuff like that. You don't like kids grinding on rails on the parks or at the library or wherever. It's because they don't have anywhere else to do it. So give them some parks, give them some alternatives for activity, and I think it's great. It's a good deal. So anyway, I didn't catch summer of 27 is when it's going to be completed. So we still got a little bit of time, but it's something heading in the right direction. It's good to see development like that for. It's not necessarily tailored to the youth exclusively, but I would say, I probably am not going to be out there on my skateboard anymore. There was a time, not too many years ago, but anyway, I think it's a pretty cool deal.
Well, and just I'm kind of familiar with that stuff. It looks a lot. I've never done it. It looks a lot harder than just riding a bicycle. I mean, I did my BMX back in the day, and that's a workout. But yeah, there's no pedals. There's no. Yeah, you just.
Yeah, your scooter, your skateboard, or whatever, and you just.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of fun, though.
Oh yeah, no,
the skateboard park thing when I was a kid. I love that stuff. So.
Yeah, no, that's more good news for the area. So.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm just gonna glance by this one, but so after the wider scare of measles and whatever, so Klamath County has issued their public statement. They want you to get the MMR is what it's called, the vaccine. Measles, mumps, and rubella is what that I guess funnels into. But yes, there has been a measles scare in I think mostly Texas, kind of south areas. But yes, they're doing their due diligence, getting ahead, and they would like you to be current.
Well, I got a million different takes on that, and I'm going to keep them to myself right now.
Yep.
All right, I got to give a shout out to Mike over at KKFO Klamath Radio. That's not Klamath Radio. What the heck is that? Gold Country Radio, 103.3. Local station, kind of a grassroots operation. He's trying to get off the ground. And super nice guy. Met him at the gym a few months ago. We're hoping to get him on the program here sooner rather than later. But just a nice guy. And it's kind of cool to see a grassroots. Nothing against, our mainstay radio stations here in town, but something that's not so much corporate aligned. And if you are a fan of real classic country music, this might be a place for you to go. Check it out. Then
I'm all for the non-corporate. Maybe a rock station if it wouldn't be so corporate. But anyway.
This town desperately needs a contemporary. We need to hear from you guys. How many of you think that we need a contemporary rock station? Not classic rock, not oldies, not any. We've got plenty of that. Both of the top tier radio stations here in town both do classic rock. But to hear, I've got to go. I've got a good friend that works for one of them. Well, I've got good friends that work for both radio stations on both sides. And they give me a hard time because I listen to satellite radio in my truck. Well, I like hard rock and I like contemporary rock, and I can't find that here. And so my only source for that is to, dial out the local stuff and turn on the satellite. And sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there, but
no,
we do need.
We're doing a tangent right now because yes.
Not taking
wake up
away
call
from
2025. Classic rock is maybe the Motley Crue, maybe the Poison, Def Leppard, and those are those are newer than what's played on the radio now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to, and we're not even talking. We can go Shine Down. I don't know. Audio Slave.
Yeah, I mean, you think about those guys are from the '90s.
No.
Audio Slave and all that, and I would be happy with the channel that played grunge.
Right?
Yeah, consistently grunge or newer would be great. But again, I'm not trying to take anything away from Mike or what he's doing at KKFO. It's because there again, he's the other side. If you're a country music fan, all you get is the hip hop, rap, whatever country that's contemporary today, which that's fine. Nothing against that. That hip hop and rap is not the terminology I was looking for. It just came out.
Don't touch my truck.
Yeah, it's all about the blue jean girls in the pickup truck and drinking beers down by the river on a Friday night and blah blah blah. This is the good old stuff. George Jones, Tammy Wynette, and all the country that some of us grew up with. So anyway, and he's doing a good thing. So I support that. But yes, for God's sakes, we need a modern contemporary rock station in town. So maybe Big Rooster can do something. I don't know how you go about that. I'll have to have a conversation with Mike over there at KKFO and find out.
We can't even get a heat pipe out here, and now you want a radio antenna sticking out of this place?
Foil and some wire on the
Man,
roof.
all right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just throwing it out there.
All right. Well, we'll try to keep it light after we'll get on soapbox anyway. But so Christopher German, another local. Where are we
News
at?
source?
Media news source, whatever. Yeah. So he's doing. He calls it the 90-second news on the old the Facebooker. But he's also non-corporate, we'll call it, and he's just doing his own thing. So we're trying to cross-pollinate. But yeah, he hits all the major national news.
It's like an international story, a national story, and a local story. It seems like
Yeah.
on this show. But yeah, kind of along the same idea of what we're doing here, just his own take on it,
Right.
and he does it daily. So kudos to him for that.
Maybe he has somebody worse than Bill that just 90 seconds.
And at this point, I would actually like to extend an invitation to both him and Mike over at Gold Country. I'd like to have you guys on the show and promote what you guys are doing and talk about, where you're headed, what your goals are in that. So if you're interested, reach out, bigroostermedia@gmail.com, or comment on the video. We'll work something out. But we'd like to share your projects with our viewers.
Yeah, for sure.
And you wrote some food stuff up there.
Well, we both we're kind of, our last two stories kind of pair, but I was just going to mention, let's see, the polar bear, I guess is mine, in Merrill, Oregon. Stopping there, I don't know, it's on my work route, so it's kind of my go-to, I guess. They have a lot, I mean, their burgers are dreamy, I'll call them. But I don't know if the camera can tell, but I'm trying to slim down a little bit. But they do offer a cheeseburger salad, which doesn't really make you miss the bun. They do it well down there, and they're always quick, nice. They did get another bought out restaurant, I don't know, about a year ago, I want to say. But yes, they always do it right. So
And super nice people. That used to be part of my work route, too. Super nice people, and yeah, great food. Always enjoyed stopping in there.
yeah.
And my shout out is last night our friends Ben and Con played over at the Garage Tap House. And if you go to the Garage Tap House, you probably are familiar with that. They've got 3 food trucks out there. The wife and I had Wangus burgers.
Whoa.
From the
Pete. Whoa.
From Between Two Buns, so Wagyu Angus beef blend. I think it was probably about a third of a pound patty after it was cooked. It was a huge patty, just a delicious burger. So, man, if you're looking for a really good burger, and if you want an ale or a beer or cider to go with it, Garage Tap House is a great place. But Chris, he also owns the mac and cheese truck. He has both of those, and great guy. And he puts out some really, really not just good food, but creative food. He comes up. He had a chicken sandwich last night that had like curry, and I almost got that, but I was just jonesing for a burger. But super creative. Puts out some great food.
All right, so I'll dive back into the food cart. No, just real quick. So yeah, I was also at said festivities at the Tap House, and yes, so going back to the mac and cheese steak. Every time I go there, I get the salad. Once again, trying something here, but Yes, he comes up with some crazy burgers at between two buns, but the salads at the Mac place. What was the last one we got? Oh, it was a Irish thing. Supposed to have potatoes. I took those off. Potatoes, Brussels sprouts, chicken on a salad, and then kind of a mustardy vinaigrette. So it was almost like a Reuben Irish. He can nail stuff. So
I never worry about how I think it's going to taste if I read something weird on his menu because I know,
It
regardless
works.
of my impression, yeah,
Yes.
it's going to be delicious.
Yes.
So kudos to Chris, man. I mean, that's some
Yeah.
good grub over there. And at that, I think I have nothing else.
Yeah, the board's out. Bill's happy.
Yeah, Bill's sleeping back there.
Yeah.
I think she drank too much last night. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for the support. We're continuing to grow. We're always open to ideas, things if you want to see on the show, things need to be talked about on the show, hit us up, bigroostermedia@gmail.com, or comment on the YouTube video.
And just to kind of go back one more time, the whiskey bent is going to be open April 12th, and I don't know if they are yet, but you better get a table because we snuck in at the wire. So yeah, we'll be publicly appearing at the opening for that. So
We'll
come
have
by
some
and
hats with us.
yeah, some swaggies. So come by and say hi.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys out and about.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot. See you next week.